Welcome to Elvis Fans Matter. We're back again, and we're going to answer a few more questions, as far as I know.
All right.
Miss Danielle will come up with them. We'll get right to it.
Says, I would like to know more about Vernon's sister named Gladys. Was she the only member of the family that didn't work at Graceland? And the only one to have no mention of Elvis in her obituary. What was her story, and did she have children?
Yeah, she had, 2 kids, wasn't it?
I remember one of them.
One of them, yeah.
Was Paul Wayne her
Paul Wayne,
son?
I think, yeah. I don't think she had a girl.
She lived in Florida.
Maybe not. I'll be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about her because I only saw her a couple of times, believe it or not, over the years. And they lived, like Joe said, they lived in Florida, so, they didn't come up very often.
I remember her son came to the ranch one time and brought was it his wife or his girlfriend? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
And
no.
She had asked for a real spirited horse. So Earl and of course Earl and Mike were always doing something for a joke or a trick or something. So they thought, Mike was telling us about it. He said, we thought the first one we thought about was Mohawk, who was Billy's horse. And he was crazy to me. I wouldn't have got on him for anything, but she wanted a real spirited one.
Just
so,
a little high-strung.
Yeah. So anyway, they saddled up Mohawk and they took off riding, and Earl said they got over to the lake, and just as they got to the lake, she was trying to slow him down, and he ran with his head up real high. And she was trying to slow him down, and when she slowed him down, it threw her over the horse and brought him to the lake. Yeah, he just came to a.
He was a quarter horse, and
Appaloosa.
But they could, they could turn or stop real quick, and he stopped real quick. She wasn't quite ready for that.
Earl said, he said, was he? They come walking back to the barn with him. He said, what's the matter? He wasn't spirited enough for you?
She didn't find it funny at all.
No, she didn't.
All right, next question.
The pool at Graceland, did y'all swim in it a lot?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Not a lot.
I did in the earlier years, yeah. In the later years I didn't.
Later years, we didn't have time to.
No.
Now, Danny and Joey did a lot, and the kids that were up there, Lisa, would swim in it, but, Elvis would have to send somebody down there with her. But Danny and Joey swim a lot, and
Yeah.
we just never had time because daytime for us was like nighttime,
Right.
most of the time. Usually I would get up,
Like a night owl.
or Billy, and take the kids to school and come back, and you go back to bed and sleep all day, and time to go get them, pick them up from school, and then we were up. Because we did things at night, movies and racquetball and motorcycle. Of course, we did in the daytime too with the motorcycles, but
Once in a while, yeah.
and we're still kind of on that schedule.
Yeah. Old habits are hard to break.
Mhm.
Did Elvis ever visit the Playboy Mansion?
Not that I know
He
of.
stayed there. Oh, God. No, he never did.
He never did.
I thought Graceland was
Somebody-
Yeah, I thought that was,
They said that they thought that the secretary married Colonel Parker, but Colonel Parker was married to
Marie Parker.
Parker, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she died, and then he married what was her name? He married another lady.
I don't remember her name.
I remember her name just
Did
as
you?
well.
I
Yeah,
don't.
but I can't.
But she wasn't a secretary at the Playboy Mansion.
Not
No.
that I
Did
know
you
of. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right.
I guess it might have been in the earlier days.
Right. Okay. When you see pictures or videos of Riley or either of the twins, are there any of their physical features or mannerisms, voice or anything like that that reminds you of Elvis or his mama or daddy?
They remind me of Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa, and of course Lisa reminded you of her daddy the way he was, but
there's resemblance. They do,
yeah.
but I haven't been around them or anything. I've never met them. And
one of the twins, when she was younger, looked a lot like Gladys.
Yeah,
but I don't pictures now. I haven't seen any very recent that she still does, but
one of them to me looks a lot like Elvis, and the other one looks like Lisa. I think Riley looks a lot like Lisa, but Riley also looks like her dad.
She does.
Too.
She does. All right. Is there anything now in 2025 that when you think back on your days with Elvis or when Elvis was living, are there things that you never realized back then that now that when you think about it, something clicks?
Yeah,
we think about him just about every day, and everything clicks.
Yeah.
Just things that we see now. And for instance, a new car or something, we'd go, oh, he would really like that. He'd like that, or guess he would have that, or what he would say, or But that's how we grew up.
Right.
We grew up around him, and Billy has a lot of his mannerisms and craziness.
Is there anything about him that you didn't? I guess is what they're asking. Anything about him that you really didn't realize back then, but now that you look back, you go, "Oh, wait a minute." Is there anything?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, we knew, how he was. I can't think of anything that I didn't realize.
Right.
I can't think of anything.
If you were around him, as much as we were, you know.
Well, in the recent
weeks, caught on to everything right away.
The recent weeks, by the time this video airs, within the recent weeks, it would have been his 90th birthday. When you think of him, you don't think of him as an old man in his 90s.
No.
Do you think of him as in the 70s?
I still think
like
about
him
exactly as he looked then. I could never picture Elvis getting old. I'm sure if he saw us now, he would be in shock. Too old farts. But I never imagined him old. Did you?
No, not really.